In today's video, we will delve into the powerful world of Stoic philosophy to explore how its principles can help you protect yourself from narcissists. These individuals can be emotionally draining, manipulative, and toxic, often leaving the people around them feeling used, frustrated, and powerless. Narcissists are skilled at exploiting weaknesses and manipulating emotions to suit their own needs, creating an environment where their behavior can deeply affect your emotional state. However, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers practical strategies to maintain your mental clarity and emotional well-being, even when dealing with such challenging individuals. By applying these 12 Stoic strategies, you can safeguard yourself from the harmful effects of narcissists and navigate these relationships with greater strength and resilience. Number 1. Practice emotional detachment. Narcissists thrive on provoking emotional reactions in those around them. Their behavior is often designed to push your buttons, seek validation, or create drama as a way to draw you into their web of manipulation. This is how they gain a sense of control over others, and it can leave you feeling emotionally overwhelmed. To protect yourself, it is essential to practice emotional detachment, a core principle of Stoicism that involves controlling your emotions and not allowing them to dictate your thoughts or actions. When encountering a narcissist's provocations, consciously distance yourself from the emotions they trigger. Even if they attempt to provoke feelings such as anger, guilt, or anxiety, strive to remain calm and composed. This requires a mindful effort to observe your emotions without reacting impulsively. By keeping your emotions in check, you deprive the narcissist of their power over you, allowing you to maintain control over your responses. This practice not only protects your emotional health, but also makes it more challenging for the narcissist to manipulate you. Number 2. Set firm boundaries. Narcissists typically have little respect for personal boundaries, often trying to intrude on your time, energy, and emotions. They may test your limits to see how much they can get away with. One of the key strategies in Stoicism is setting clear boundaries and asserting them confidently. This involves being proactive about establishing limits on what you will tolerate and communicating these limits with firmness. If a narcissist attempts to overstep your boundaries, it is important to communicate firmly and hold your ground. Practice saying no when it is necessary, and don't feel obligated to explain or justify your decisions. Narcissists may try to manipulate you by pushing against your limits to see if you will relent, but setting clear boundaries establishes a protective barrier that keeps their toxic influence at a distance. Consistently reinforcing your boundaries sends a message that you are not someone who can be easily controlled or manipulated. Number 3. Focus on what you can control. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between what is within your control and what is not. Narcissists often manipulate situations to gain control over others, attempting to dictate outcomes or influence people's behavior. However, the reality is that you can only control your own thoughts, actions, and responses, not the behavior of others. Instead of trying to change a narcissist's behavior or persuade them to act differently, which is beyond your control, concentrate on managing your own reactions and decisions. Focus on maintaining your peace of mind and making choices that protect your well-being. When you direct your attention to what you can control, you stay grounded in your power. This approach not only reduces the influence a narcissist can have on you, but also helps you avoid the frustration and stress that come from trying to change someone who has no interest in changing. Number 4. Don't seek their approval. Narcissists crave admiration and often go to great lengths to position themselves as the center of attention. They may subtly or overtly seek validation, leaving you with the sense that their approval is necessary for your worth or happiness. If you find yourself trying to win their approval, you are giving them a measure of control over your emotional state. Stoicism teaches the value of self-reliance and cautions against seeking validation from others. Your worth does not depend on the opinions of a narcissist, or anyone else for that matter. Detaching from the need for their approval liberates you from their manipulative tactics, as it prevents them from using praise or criticism to influence your behavior. This shift in mindset helps you maintain a sense of inner peace and stability, as your self-esteem is no longer tied to the fluctuating opinions of someone else. Number 5. Avoid engaging in arguments. Narcissists often enjoy arguing because it allows them to assert dominance and control over the conversation. They may twist facts, exaggerate, or use emotionally charged language to keep the discussion in their favor. Engaging in arguments with them usually proves fruitless because their goal is not to find a resolution or reach an understanding. Instead, it is to dominate and exhaust you. According to Stoic principles, arguments based on anger or emotional reactivity should be avoided because they cloud judgment and diminish your control over the situation. When dealing with a narcissist, keep your responses brief, factual, and devoid of emotional content. Avoid getting drawn into debates or defending yourself against unfair accusations. By not engaging in their confrontational tactics, you take away their ability to manipulate your state of mind, maintaining your emotional composure even in challenging situations. Number 6. Practice self-awareness. Self-awareness is a fundamental practice in Stoicism that involves recognizing and understanding your own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It allows you to see clearly when you are being manipulated or when someone is attempting to exploit your emotions. Narcissists often employ subtle tactics like guilt tripping, playing the victim, or using charm to manipulate others and get what they want. These tactics can be difficult to spot, especially if you are not fully aware of how they affect your feelings and reactions. By cultivating self-awareness, you become more attuned to your own thoughts and emotions. This means paying attention to why you feel a certain way and whether those feelings are influenced by a narcissist's behavior. When you notice that your emotions are being manipulated, you can consciously choose not to play along with their tactics. This helps you maintain control over your decisions, ensuring that they are based on logic and reason rather than being driven by manipulated emotions. Being self-aware also enables you to set stronger boundaries and respond more effectively in situations where manipulation is at play. Number 7. Limit your time and energy spent on them. Narcissists can be emotionally draining, often demanding constant attention, validation, and emotional investment. Their presence can be overwhelming, making it difficult for you to focus on your own needs and priorities. Stoicism teaches that your time and energy are valuable resources that should be used wisely. When you spend excessive time or invest too much energy in a narcissist, you allow them to deplete your mental and emotional reserves. To protect yourself, establish clear limits on the amount of time and attention you give to a narcissist. Prioritize your own well-being and be intentional about where you direct your energy. This may involve setting strict time limits for interactions, distancing yourself from their constant demands, or even disengaging altogether in certain situations. By limiting your involvement with them, you preserve your mental energy and prevent them from overwhelming you. This approach not only helps you stay focused on your own life, but also reduces the narcissist's ability to drain your emotional resources. Number 8, use silence as a shield. Narcissists often use manipulation, deception, and drama to provoke emotional responses from others. Their tactics are designed to engage you in conflict or force you to react in a way that benefits them. Instead of responding to their provocations, consider using the power of silence as a protective measure. In Stoicism, silence is seen as a form of self-control that allows you to choose when and how you respond to others. When dealing with a narcissist, use silence as a shield to maintain your inner peace. Allow them to speak if they must, but refrain from giving them the emotional responses they seek. This not only prevents them from drawing you into their schemes, but also signals that you are not affected by their words or actions. By choosing silence over confrontation, you demonstrate self-discipline and protect yourself from being manipulated into an emotional reaction. Silence serves as a powerful reminder that you control your own emotions and are not easily influenced by others. Number 9, observe rather than react. Narcissists frequently try to provoke emotional reactions to manipulate those around them. They may use tactics like criticism, intimidation, or even flattery to push your buttons and elicit a specific response. The Stoic approach involves taking a step back and observing situations from a rational, detached perspective rather than reacting impulsively. When faced with a narcissist's behavior, practice observing their actions and motivations without becoming emotionally entangled. This involves analyzing their words and behavior to understand their underlying intentions. By maintaining an observer's mindset, you can see their manipulation tactics for what they are and avoid falling into their traps. The more you cultivate this detached perspective, the more resilient you become to their influence. This observational stance helps you remain calm, composed, and unaffected by their attempts to provoke a reaction. Number 10, maintain a support network. Dealing with narcissists can be emotionally exhausting, and having a strong support network can provide you with the resilience needed to cope. While Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-reliance, it also recognizes that supportive relationships are valuable for maintaining your mental and emotional well-being. Surrounding yourself with people who genuinely care about you can be a source of strength during challenging times. Your support network can consist of friends, family members, or even mentors who offer encouragement, advice, or simply a listening ear when you need it. These relationships help you maintain perspective and stay grounded, especially when dealing with the manipulative behaviors of a narcissist. When you have people in your life who understand and support you, it becomes easier to resist the negative influence of toxic individuals. A strong support network provides an emotional buffer, helping you to remain balanced and resilient in difficult situations. Number 11, focus on self-improvement. Stoicism encourages continuous self-improvement as a way to build mental and emotional resilience. When dealing with narcissists, focusing on your own growth can be a powerful form of protection. Engaging in self-improvement practices such as meditation, journaling, or learning new skills strengthens your inner resources and makes you less susceptible to the negativity that narcissists may bring. By dedicating time to personal growth, you become more confident in your abilities and less likely to be affected by the manipulative tactics of others. When your self-esteem is rooted in your own efforts and accomplishments, rather than external validation, you are better equipped to handle challenges. Focusing on self-improvement not only helps you resist a narcissist's attempts to bring you down, but also enhances your overall quality of life, making you stronger and more resilient. Number 12, accept that you cannot change them. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is to accept reality as it is, rather than how you wish it to be. Narcissists have deeply ingrained personality traits, and their behaviors are often resistant to change. Trying to fix or change a narcissist can be a frustrating and ultimately futile effort that drains your emotional resources. Instead of attempting to change their behavior, accept them for who they are and focus on protecting your own peace of mind. Recognize that it is not your responsibility to reform or manage their behavior, nor is it within your control. By accepting the reality that you cannot change them, you free yourself from the constant effort and disappointment of trying to do so. This acceptance allows you to focus on maintaining your emotional boundaries and preserving your mental well-being. In conclusion, using Stoic strategies can help you protect yourself from the harmful effects of narcissists. By practicing emotional detachment, setting boundaries, focusing on self-improvement, and accepting the reality of the situation, you can maintain your strength and composure even in challenging situations. Let me know which of these Stoic principles resonates with you in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos on Stoicism, personal development, and navigating life's challenges.